Alright, testing. Alright, looks like my voice is higher pitched than the audio. Oh, hey board. This is indeed a new year. Morning. New year morning? Voice is acceptable range. Okay. Well, let me go get ready. Hey, Nephron. Guys, today is gonna be the unfortunate stream. What we're doing is gonna be true mortal. This is gonna be rough. The last thing I have to do before I head to chapter 3, true mortal. That a rework? Oh yes. Since the last time I've streamed and since the last Let's Play, the armor closet got a redo. Now you can scroll through classes, select a favorite. As you can see, I got a number of them just kind of set over here. Yeah, you can also search for, like, let's see, Time Killer. Very neat. But yes, today's business, True Mortal. True Mortal is cool. It is, but it is also long, and some of the quests are complicated. Ugh, we're in for a bumpy ride indeed. Hey, dude. Ace of my dragon. What's there? Talk. Who? What are you? I am many things, most do not concern you. Let us say I am a guardian of mankind. You may call me True Mortal. Guardian of mankind? I keep that which should not be in this world imprisoned. You keep something terrible imprisoned? Yes, and it is my duty to ensure that the spirit doesn't escape. Okay. Hey, Law. Oh, True Mortal? A long time ago, I was known as Latellis. Latellis? Close enough. Events transpired that caused me to take on the name True Mortal. It was something of an irony, as you no doubt understand. For ages I have stood vigil, keeping my prisoner held. It is my duty as a spirit warden to ensure that the prisoner remains held. By keeping my prisoner at bay, I can ensure the safety of lore. Okay. What is a spirit warden? A spirit warden is like a jailer. It is the duty of the spirit warden to ensure that when a spirit turns evil and threatens one or more worlds, that it be imprisoned. I can't get the request with a guy. It's random request that could have abused. I don't know. Sons or worlds as imprisoned and not allowed to escape. If the spirit does escape, it is the duty of the spirit warden to track the spirit down wherever it may be hiding and re-imprison it. This becomes the imperative duty of the spirit warden. Of course, this isn't all the spirit warden does. By looking into the spirit, it's cut off there a bit, of a being, whether a human or not, a spirit warden can see the wounds that are not of body, but of spirit, and can heal those internal wounds. I am from the United States. Well, most of the time anyway. In particular, in my case, I must also stand guard at this portal and defend it, which any may who tried passed with harmful intent. It is why I stay here. Besides, I like the quiet, and out here, the thorn may hunt. Yeah, chapter 1, not 2. This is chapter 2, not 3. Thorn may hunt from Sweden. Okay, at his leisure. Thorn? Thorn is my spirit companion. Growl. Immortality has its disadvantages. It is possible, though, through the power of the Spirit Warden, to share life force. The reason for doing so is simple. Everyone needs a companion to share its triumphant failures. Nice wolf. Indeed. In my case, Thorn, who came to my aid 2 millennia ago, has become my companion. His becoming my companion was something of an accident, but I am grateful that it happened, and would change nothing. I wonder if this can tie into spirit or soul weaving. I have since learned control of my power, but in those early years it was good to have Thorn there to help me. He is extremely intelligent and good companion. And then he has shops. So, let's see. Bright looking hammer. Bright looking katana. Might be good for fashion. Ooh, a doom hammer. Some doom cloaks. Wolf head. True Mortal has a lot of mental strength. I know, right? Can you get the armor closet without coins? You cannot, sorry. And it just repeats, okay. House items. Let's see. Oh yeah, the purple items. I forgot about these. Everything is mostly purple here, if not all. Alright, then you get the wings. They're just all the same with the same different color. Okay. Indeed. Alright, 2 quests. He has random quests where I believe you can get the resources for shops, heal. Let's see, what's my... I should probably change my stats. 2 millennia versus the millennials today. Nice. Anyway, True Mortal Saga, Rise of Nivalis. Looks like I already did a couple of these. Anyway, I must stay and guard the portal. The key. Okay. Ah, so the Guardian is the key. So much power just waiting to be taken. Why doesn't they bring classic Dragon Lord, if I may ask? They revamped it once, and it just can't bring it back because the way they revamped it with the shield, it just doesn't match. Whoa, fingers. Hey, Larry. Soon, lore will tremble, frozen at my feet. How original. Lore frozen in ice. Definitely going to be trouble. This will be very great. More investigation. But what does he mean? The Guardian is the key. Good question. And before I continue, let me redo my stats. Let's see. We'll go full dex, endurance, and rest of luck. Because I'm going to need it. True Mortal there. Okay. Next quest. New Horizon. More monsters are gathering in the north. Okay. And this has no music. Nice. Okay. Aqua, there is a pass through the mountains north of Dregsvar that goes east. I have reports of some creatures that I've never heard of. Heard of there. Creatures that I have never heard of there. Wow. I suspect they may be looking for a gate. Aqua's not even in the cutscene. If this is the case, we all be in grave danger. I need you to go investigate. Tell me what you find there, and perhaps we can discern their motive. I'm on it, says the invisible person. Let's see, Shackle Blaze. How do I change it? There we go. Okay. Let's see, Multi. Wild, there we go. Yeah, especially chapter 1 and 2. Hey, Sage. Welcome to my stream. I'm sure this is going to go great. I conserve my mana by just doing... Actually, this just picked out with a crit. Nice. How do I get Death Knight badge? Tried so hard, can't... you have to train Death Knight all the way to, max. Yeah, I know. It's a bit weird with Aqua. Does the fire heal? No, the boss. Nope, it doesn't heal. Defeat Death Knight. I'm not sure which Death Knight you're referring to. Are you talking about the one in the maze? Nova. Huh. And Cryptic is just tearing this apart. Wild. Oh, the one where you collect Sir Malefic? Malefect? Is there a badge for that? That was only for training Death Knight. Arctic's the guy you get the armor from. It's random quest in Necropolis. Arctic's quest. I didn't think those quests had a badge. Huh. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, but again, I didn't think there was a badge to it. And then you defeat him. the level 5 Death Knight set. There's nothing wrong with the classics. Except the level, but still. I can't check it within a quest. Complete quest, okay. The passage is heavily guarded, so it obviously leads somewhere important. I wonder what's behind the door. Also, Illumina's light, too. Sure. What do they look like? Eh. DA lock, so yeah, I'm stingy with money. Okay, let me take a quick look. Defeat the Death Knight. I guess there is a badge. I guess I've never done it with Aqua. Huh. Let me press the labyrinth. Haven't fully trained locksmith. I've not done that? Interesting. Well, we'll get to that one. I guess you just have to defeat the Death Knight. I'm not entirely sure. It's been quite a while since you've done that. You. Next is the Ice Cave. Pretty sure what brotherhood is saying. Explore anything strange you might find upon the north. Up north. Bah. I have read the omens. Events are in motion. The recent darkness was foretold among my people. Someone will be coming to us soon. I care not if this person makes it into the fortress. However, let us not make it easy for them. Prepare your troops outside the fortress. If they would invade my demesness, dem, demesness, then they will have to pay dearly for it. As you will, my lord. If you wish, I can also send troops into the fortress itself to stand ready. Yes, yes. Let's... Okay. I didn't want to finish reading that either. Enter. Oh, let's see. Badges and bugged. Hey, how's the stream going? Oh, okay so far. It's gonna be a fun ride. This is the True Immortal quest, and they tend to be long. I don't like the new version of Shadow Reaper. Sorry, that's how they designed it. Are you guys not weak to fire? You are weak to fire. I'm just not doing enough damage. Alright, we'll just do the little sniper shot. Boom. Yeah, you have to repeat the same quests multiple times. Yeah, this quest. It's a giant zigzag. So far in the True Mortals quest, you meet True Mortal and you're doing quest for him for some reason. Yeah, he can't move, but he never gives you a solid reason besides the world might be in danger. Oh, and dead. Up again, and round. It's probably actually it might be both, maybe. You, but I'm pretty sure it's in the necropolis. Oh, probably didn't have to fight you. Lore about lore is funny as hell. Hilarious. Is that... Do I have to go... Oh, climb through the hole. What have you discovered? Aqua, you're facing the wrong man. Whatever. How do you beat the end of book 1? Play the quest and beat it? Sorry. Um... But you can't get this quest from Artix? How can I get fast gold? The fastest way in DragonFable is probably just to do the Ninja Arena over at the Shadow in the Wind Village. This is very strange. I have no indication of this fortress. I wonder who this is and what he seeks. Good question. The passage through the cave was pretty creepy. More disturbing still is what lays ahead. It's time to dig deep and see if the plans of this Valis can be discovered. And sturdy Gungir. Or pronunciation, not my strong suit. First off, you are not DA tagged. Boo! Looks pretty decent, but again, not DA tagged. Boo! Quests. Heal. Alright. The Kyran outpost. I feel as though some force is gathering. Find out what is happening at North Aqua. Yes, this quest. Ugh. Hey, it has music. Also, their shadows don't disappear when you beat them. Yes, this quest. Just this quest. Let's go this way. So what I mean by this quest is this quest is convolutedly laid out. Enemies are just everywhere, and it's just not easy to navigate. Woo! That led me to a health pad. Is that what health pad? Yeah. Hey Gab! Welcome to the True Mortal stream. I went the entire wrong direction. Hey Catherine! So let's go wild. Nova. Nope. 1 crit, 2 crits. Alright. Can I? Nope. Every time I think I can try skipping. Nope. Oops. Alright. Oh. And fire. I'm firing fire. I'm gonna go north. I'm gonna go this way. Can't skip you because blah. And not enough crits for that one. Yay. The only thing you know is True Mortal can make a mean cocktail. Oh. And who knows if we still don't know his fate in the end of this quest line. Because in chapter 3 he's gone. Go north. Can I skip you? Nope. Is this a dead end? This is a dead end. God dang it. And I accidentally ran into you. Bah. When he's such a side character, he's only remembered as such. Well, the issue with him being remembered as a side character, his entire side quest is one of the featured quests in book 2. I was called chapter 2, yeah. And years later, it's still not complete. Yeah, precisely. Nope, can't skip you. But like he mentioned earlier, he appears in an early Book 3 Valentine's quest. I know it's not canon, but still, he appeared. Oh, thank you, DragonFabler. Thank you for joining the stream. Not enough damage, okay. And you completely miss. Ah, here we go. And the boss is just a giant version of it. Oh dear god. True Immortal takes place in Book 2. After I catch up with True Immortal, I should be at the end of Book 2 content, unless I'm forgetting something. Are you resistant to fire? Nope, you're weak to it. You're just a health sponge, gotcha. A health sponge that barely does any damage. Oh, hey Jake. Yeah, I still play the game from time to time. I'll stream from time to time as well. I try to stream every Wednesday. Haven't last couple weeks because reasons. Aimed. Video is concluded with your Book 3 stuff, so I just assumed all those True Moral quests were in Book 3. Wait, what? Oh, they released these quests while Book 3 was still ongoing, which it still is. So, eh. Yeah, right? You paid $20 for a single Dragon Amulet, and they're still making content for this game years later. The best way you can think of it, if you don't pay for the Dragon Amulet, it's just a very, very generous free trial. And when you buy the Dragon Amulet, you're investing in, let's call it like a early access game or something like that. That's been in development for like 10 plus years. And we beat him. Night falls as you finally pass through the massed ranks of something, Kyran. After you rising the mountains, you spy a fortress, a silent sentinel standing guard, awaiting any who dare trespass. Who would dare trespass? Sorry. Yes, the Doom Knight package. Those Kyran were prepared. Nivalis is obviously expecting company. Get ready to get your grind on. Okay. Lost Arshka? I think this might be... Oh, I don't know if this is, but it's a pretty dark blade. The noble warrior who traveled north beyond Dragsard with his brothers to attempt to map out to more of the wilderness. No one knows what had ever happened to them. Lore and weapons. Nice. Anyway, quest heal. Next, Origins. Fully investigate anything suspicious. I must know what's going on. Sheesh. I think I remember this as another long quest. And this one has no music. Nice. Well, at least has a... gives you infinite potions. Little floating lanterns. Ice sculpture of a dragon. Well, at least this place has... Oh, God. Seriously? You're gonna mix elements on me? Yeah, and you can't click on these guys either. Except... Truly. Truly great enemies. And Nova. That should take you out. I can skip. Dang, you can skip a lot, actually. Let's see. Those are pillars. Alright. More ice sculptures. Wild. No crits, of course. Ouch. An illusionary wall. This must be the right direction. Well, I'm glad I could skip all that. God. Wait, what? A convenient box of potions. Sure, why not? Guess we're going up now. See, temple chill, wild. You should be able to take it out. Yes, okay. And let's see. Switch back to fire, rapid, and a backstab. Nice. Not nice. Unless I can go down. I can go down. Dang it! At least I can skip these enemies, for the most part. Alright, let's go this way. Huh. There we go. And yeah, another bug cutscene. Find the gates. They're chasing air. Breathing heavily. Did you find out the origin of the Kyran? They are hatched, and given how many I had to fight to get back here, they must have been at it since the dawn of time. And any idea who this behind this? That man has pretty cool moves. Well, I'm glad someone got something out of that. A giant. He's looking for gates. Then he must get to them before. Then you must get to them before he does. Prepare to seek the forest gate first. He's hunting the gates. If True Mortal is correct, then this is very bad news. Better get back to True Mortal as quickly as possible and tell him about this. And we did. Also, Noxious Doom Harvester Wings. I'm using. Hello, Sage Sicko, and I'm using Cryptic. It's the 3rd tier of Rogue Armor. Let's see what we got. Noxious Doom Harvester Wings. Huh. Retain half the wings. Yeah, they're good for fashion and their DA tags, so I'm gonna throw them in the bank later. Anyway, heal. Next, Fury Unleashed. Watch yourself, Hawk. Your investigations may bring trouble this way. Did you do as I asked? Yes, my lord. Hey, we got music. We followed the hero and found the Spirit Warden. He is being observed right now. But lord, I have other news as well. The Spirit Warden stands sentinel at the mountain gates. Good. That is one less gate to seek out. Carry out the assassination. His life means nothing. It is that which he has locked within himself that is vital to our plans. When, let's see, Isathara is freed, he will retreat through the gates to the plane of ice. This is why it is vital to locate all the gates. Yes, Lord Valis, it shall be done. And I'm taking a quick drink of water. Ooh, assassination in progress. Sorry, water break. Okay. Is True Mortal still working with AE? I'm not too certain. You'd have to ask someone on the Discord or AE or somebody themselves. Or, you know what I mean. One of the staff members. Down! Ooh, what was that? The two figures you saw escaping were my charges. The orb I bear was the key that kept them locked within me. On the crossbow. This is all exposition. Oh. When the crossbow struck and shattered the orb, the spirits were released. One was a demon spirit from the plane of ice known as Isathara, and the other one is a spirit known as Hideyoshi Fushikawa. Sorry. This is terrible. I have to reforge the lock, and then we must track them down. Isathara. Bleh. It is now even more important than ever that you locate all the gates. Zooms in. When you can see that he's still in the background. If left to his own devices, Isathara would gladly destroy this planet and then seek the destruction of his own realm. Then I better get started. Quest complete. Woo, starting to blaze through these. Next, oh god, the gates. Let's see. The Sand Sea Gate's is gonna be the bad one, if I remember correctly. They got Hideo Kojima as a character in the game. I know, right? I'm glad you're here, Aqua. While I forge a new lock, my friend, the Kensei will instruct you on what needs to be done. Hey, Eric Radon. I think he's still around. He's also one of the guys working on this quest chain. Greetings, I am Kensei Gradon. Or is it Kensai? Again, pronunciation not the greatest. It's been a while since I've seen True Mortal, right? And the odd fact about this quest chain, it is still incomplete. Still incomplete. I've forgotten what happens as well. It's been forever since I've gone through these. As Latelis' orb was shattered, I became aware of the release of at least one of his prisoners. I hurried here to find out what was happening. They asked me to stay here for a short period while he is away reforging the lock. That which you perceive as an orb. The breaking of the lock and the escape of his two prisoners is horrible. And are we just backwards, or I don't know. Just looking away in disgust? I don't know. And the damage either one of their own could wreak is potentially devastating. I am only here as long as it takes for him to reforge the lock. Then I must return home and seek for signs of my old foe. Where are you from? Because it would suggest Shadow of the Wind Village, but is there anything there related to you? I don't know. You must go and seek out the gates. You must find all of them and do the task that will attune you to the gates. Ooh! He has a finger. Pull my finger. There's a house, dude. Yes, there is a gate behind me. This is not the gate that you need. The gate that you must find is somewhere between Oaklore and Falconridge. Handy and convenient. It will be an easy task. It will not be an easy task. The forest itself is the guard. Helps to guard the gate, and it can become quite confusing in the region of the gates. Now, or go now and hurry. There is no time to lose. Quest. Oh, bandits. And this one has no music. I forgot how inconsistent this game, chapter 2 or book 2, was with its music. And because I know you're bandits with no resistances, I'm just going to use Necrotic Sword of Doom. Oh, you lived. Wow. Congrats. And 2 of you. No music and fighting bandits. How nostalgic. Well, at least I can click between these enemies. I don't really play with sounds all that often, but let me turn the sounds on for once. Yes. Good placement. Oh, rapid. Almost got him. Oh. Bulky enemies. Great. Yeah, it doesn't sound right to me either, but the game evolves and yeah. Wow, this is a bulky wolf. Ouch. Can I slip past you? I can. No crits. Oh. Just gotta bear with it. Sorry. Hey, did you manage to complete the challenge at the inn? I need to find a guy to beat some monsters there. If you're doing anything inn related, I would go to Astral's channel. They're much better at the inn than I am. Final Nova. Wow. Dear God. Enemies everywhere. Of course none of those the second and third hit did not crit. Wow. But if you're asking if I beat the inn challenge, yes I have. I kind of fumbled through it. Wasn't a very elegant way of doing it, but I somehow beat it. And if you're gonna ask what class I used Dude Nice V2. I can just skip you guys, and more of you guys. Nice. Final should just take it out right away, and a Nova should just take you out right away. I have a feeling I'm going backwards here. And I ran into that, literally. Oh, let's see here. Oh, the bear again. That's for the bear pun, isn't it? Can I skip you? Yes. Is there an actual... Nope, can't skip you. And there's 2 of you. Of course there's 2 of you. Oh, there's a wolf. It's all the same. Oh, dear God. Oh. Another bandit. Oh, sorry, it's a renegade hunter. This thing's not gonna end. Oh my God. Double bear. Oh, it's gonna go insane first. Mir. Actually, it's just be me. Can I squeeze past you? Of course I can. Wow. Wait, what? I ran into a bear. Or I thought I ran into a bear. And you live in 1 HP. Oh, there's... I found the end. Okay. Complete quest. You found the gate! Whoa. Primeval Heartwood Staff. I guess it was behind the bear. I didn't see it. Neat looking. I'd have... Although I really don't want to go through that again. Through the actual DA versions. Next, Wolf and Bear. When you find the Forest Gate Aqua, you'll have to face the challenge of Wolf and Bear. Like, hello there. She can smell the cheese. The stink of fear is not on this one. Perhaps this was the one we have been waiting for. You know how it goes. Destiny shines brightly from this one. Perhaps it is time. Aqua, are you prepared to prove your worth to the Brotherhood? How do you know Aqua's name? And hey, you know what? Never mind. I do not remember these guys at all. Don't blame you. Aqua does not even know of the Brotherhood. What is this? Calm yourself, Wolf. Aqua, the Brotherhood are the guardians of the gates. These gates are really a portion of a lock. A very complicated and powerful lock. They are a part of the combination. The reason for the guardians is to ensure that only the worthy learn how to pass through take on the mantle of the Brotherhood. Okay, so beat the heck out of some wolves, gotcha. Oh. Oh, can't skip any of these, okay. Are we done? No. Of course we're not done. We have to kill the entire ecosystem. Yes, these two. This was supposed to be a challenging fight, but this is like almost a decade ago at this point, so this should go in my favor. Should. Weak to ice and metal. What about you? Ice and metal. Hey, look, I have a weapon called Temporal Chill here. Let's see. You have lower health. Let's get my crit up. Man, it looks like it should probably hurt. Probably should have changed Leviathan here to ice. Eh. Still. Let's see, illusion. Oh, last turn. Never mind. Multiple enemies doesn't work, so let's just use Rabbit. You don't have your last skill yet, so... Okay. Just blast him, hope he dies. And the DOT takes him down. Awesome. I remember this being tough back in the day. Let's see. I got a final. And dead. Well done. You are a skilled fighter. You are well on your way to join the brotherhood that protects the 5 gates of Isathara, sorry. Built to contain that same great evil. Yes, you have great power. This is good. However, power needs a focus. Now, step through the gate and speak with true mortal again, as he shall charge you with your next task. Are free, there is no time to lose. You must make haste and act with honor if you are to survive this series. The test of strength has been passed. You have made your way through the forest gate, but what lies beyond? Wild necklace, no. Alright, quests, heal. Next is the Maker. Look at the shoulders of that guy. You must find more about the Kyran Aqua. Okay. You have found the first gate. Very well done. The orb shattered. What happened? The orb is a key. Yes, you've said that multiple times. It is the final part of the complex prison that was designed to hold certain powerful entities. This has been explained several times. So it means something else is the actual prison? Yes, my body itself becomes the prison. The key orb holds the prisoners in check. Regardless, while I was crafting a new orb, my mind wandered back to my early years here. Many years ago, a necromancer wandered through this territory and came to ask me questions about the denizens of the ice plane. We quickly became friends. This necromancer, Vacon, said he was researching the means to combining living and necrotic flesh into a creature of undead perfection. Never spoke of his experiments, only of the other matters. We discussed philosophy, ethics, and magic endlessly. But I haven't spoken to him now in many years. I can send him to his home, and perhaps you can speak with him regarding the Kyran. Hopefully he is more able to tell you something more. I stumbled through words, yes. I need a better light weapon. Need this thing atmospheric. Okay. Oh, that's pathetic damage. I need a better light weapon. Strong against... okay. But you're not strong against ice. Okay. Cash in money every second. Let's go with a strong... let's go with the cheese. Time to cheese this quest a bit. Seriously? Okay. Ghouls. Okay. Been a while since I faced ghouls. How do you beat Ultra Dracula Body? Are you talking the one in the inn? Pick lock. Oh, jab. Nope. Wiggle. Try wiggle again. Nope. Wiggle. Nicker. Nope. Wiggle. The one in the end, anything inn related, I would suggest going to Astral's channel. Astral's way better at the end than I am. Nick. Nope. Okay, wiggle. Tap. Tap again. No, that would be too easy. Okay, wiggle. Jab. Nope. I guess it's wiggle. We're not done yet. Okay. Didn't you use the Eclipse first, then switch to Light Primal in your old vid? Dude, it's been forever since I actually made those videos. I'd be surprised if I remembered. Nope. Okay, wiggle. So we do carry lockpick where we go. Apparently. Jab. No. It's wiggle. Wiggle, then jab. Wiggle. Jab. No. I guess it's Nick. wiggle, jab. Or it's Nick. Yes, watch as I try to perform this with my terrible memory. Nope. Wiggle. Son of a beach bowl. I'll get this eventually. I said. I guess it was just jab. Unlock. Enter. Alright, and away we go. Or I can't go that way. Or that way. Well. That was a waste of time. This room goes nowhere. Oh, thanks for keeping track. What a cold reception indeed. That's just a bedroom. Hear me, I'm getting excited. I got this lockpick after several tries. I go in, beat the enemy, and there's nowhere to go. Also, there's nowhere to go beyond this point either. Let me investigate the fireplace real fast, though. Looks like a dark elemental sleepover. Nope. Oh, there's actually a book in here. Which I'm not going to read because, oh, wow, that's a lot of text. There's a book there if you're interested, I guess. That was a cool torture room, by the way. Oh, there's just so many of these guys. Wild. 1 crit. Awesome. Nova. More ice. 1 crit. Man, I need to get better weapons with Aqua. Oh, wild. Can I get some crits? No crits. That would have been too handy. Of course. 1 crit, 2 crit, awesome. Let's see, this should kill 1, and Nova should kill the other. Oh my god. Game, don't Don't disappoint me again, please. So, jab. Nick. Jab, Nick, Nick. Nick again. No. Jab. Nick. When did I create this new account? 10 years ago. I just don't play it often. So, Nick, Nick, let's tap. Nope. Nick. Nick. Jab. Jab. Wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Awesome. Enter. Hey! It's the guy. Bakan. Bacon. Why have you come here? I have little patience for people barging into my private home as it is, and the fact that you destroyed several of my servants highly upsets me. I have come to ask you about the Kyran. I see, what can I say? I created them in my youth. Think of them as golems, but very special golems. You see, they are constructs. Aren't all golems? The wrappings are soaked in a special formula. The spirit collectors are attached and the spells are cast. The spell summons a spirit of the plane of ice to inhabit the shell. My magic gave these constructs both intelligence and the means of speaking. Safeguards I built into the would ensure total and complete servitude. The intelligence and speech I include were to my mind necessary. However, I did not count on one fact. Because they were magically compelled to serve and still retain intelligence, resentment bred true as well. I suspect they hated me for creating them in the first place. Eventually, due to my own internal debate, I chose to give them to themselves in the hopes they would grow beyond themselves. Instead, they sold themselves into the service of that monster Nivalis, who probably took the secret of the Kyran and created an entire army of them. How he holds them so successfully is a matter of conjecture. However, he managed it. Now one thing is certain. I must keep searching for a means to utterly destroy them. Unfortunately, that has proven to be a much more difficult task. Even as I carry out my research, I fear I am losing my humanity. There is nothing else that I can tell you. Now please leave me be. Okay. How he feels while you picked up the lock in his room. Indeed. He'd only think this one of his creations trying to sneak attention. The information about the Kyran wasn't incredibly helpful, but it wasn't enlightening. Kyran or golems with a square. What the hell is this? Sort of. At least we know where they came from now. Cool. Maybe we should have knocked. Yeah, probably would have been more polite. Oh god, I hate this quest. Sandsea Gate. In the gritty depths of the Sandsea lies a pyramid, Aqua. That is where you must go next. Oh god. With the release of Ishara, makes a few shortcuts. Case and location of the next gate. Fortunately, with it on the loose, we can't afford to take the time it would take you to seek out the location of the gate. Meaning, we didn't want to put in an extra quest, so we're just going to put you at the gate. Therefore, I shall listen you to your next location. It is imperative that you are attuned to each gate in the proper order. Excuse me for a second. Still be 1 second. There we go. Wait, you mean you could have sent me directly to the forest gate instead of making me hunt through all the forests? Do you have any idea how much pain I spent days looking for the right spot? It wouldn't be worth doing if it was easy. Oh, yes it would. I would have loved to be easy for once, just once. But no, someone's always got to come along and complicate things. Well, this time I'm making it easy for you. I'm sending you directly to the Sandsea and hidden pyramid that holds the gate. Once there, I can do no more until the return attuned to the gate. The Sandsea, really? First you freeze me, now you roast me. What am I, TV dinner? Breaking that fourth wall, chapter 1/2 style. What's a TV? Oh god, this quest. Greetings, hero. Long has your coming been foretold? The task of testing your reasoning skills falls to me. Wolf and Bear have you believe raw power and cat-like grace coupled with 100 patience is enough. They couldn't be more wrong. Power without the witch directed is weakened. It takes intelligent reason through things. Patience, but intelligence no less. Before you are a series of doors. 6 mazes await you. Those 2 mazes will have adverse effects, while 4 of them will open... Oh god. Hidden in these hills. Make your way through the required 4 and find me by the gate. Good luck! Better be some gold in all this. I don't want it. So, if I remember correctly, yes, there's 4 different gates. You have to go through 4 different quests. And you have to do them in the right order. What is the right order? I have no idea. Because I don't want to get lost, I'm just going to search this. I love how it's one of the... how it just shows up in Google. Sandsea Gate. You need to do the right 4 quests out of the 6 in any order as long as they are behind the right doors. Okay. The doors that lead to the right quest have 2 sitting Anubises facing each other. Okay. Okay, not as terrible as I was thinking it was. But it's still kind of long. So that's going to be one of them. No. It's probably 2. No. And... yeah, you have to do 4 random quests. It's going to be great. Cheese slicer, let's go. Oops, okay. Can I skip you? No. That'd be too easy. Hopefully this isn't too long. You remember this quest? Stuck here forever. Yeah. Wild. Well, thankfully I'm doing enough damage where I can just beat them. So, a quest within a quest. Pyramid Labyrinth. Hope you're not lost. Oh. Thank you, game. Thank you. Or was it the other one? I think it's the underwater one that's terrible. Oh, you followed my videos? Well, it'd be kind of dull if I just, watched videos. Ah, there's one. To beat this myself. And a Nova. Still lived. Ow. How dare you do 2 damage? Bah. Okay, that should be 1. That's not gonna be 1. My god. How wild. Oh no. It lives. Can I pat? Nope, can't pass you. I see. They're gonna make this as painful as possible. Nice. That was right there. Yeah, that won't do it either. 2 damage again. Impressive. Okay, that's 2 of them. Son of a... What a great quest. Quest is great. Where that lead? Okay, the doors that lead to the right have 2 sitting Numis statues facing you. Click up for a map of those doors and lead to the correct quests. Oh, pain. Lead to the right quests have 2 Anubises. Has 2 sitting Anubises statues facing each other. Click for a map of the... Oh. Oh, let's see here. So the first one, the second one, the fourth one, and then the third one? Okay, so the first one, the second one. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. So the first one, the second one, the fourth one, and then the third one. according to this map that I found. Oh, pain. This quest is pain. How do we draw a quest? I know. Let's add 4 random quests into it. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Alright. Not much to say about these quests. I missed the mushrooms already. Book 3 spoilers. Aren't quite there yet. Splits again. So, I heard you don't like time. Time is just waste. You're just killing time, wasting time all the time. Hey, look, I went the wrong way again. Wow. And it was right there the entire time. Okay. That was the first one. Okay, and then according to this, you want to go through the second door here. I see, okay. Go to this direction, go through this door. Oh, okay. You missed the mushrooms. Please be right over here. Just be over here and we'll be done with it. Just be right here and yes, awesome. Wild. Okay. There's that part that said, "Hope you're not too lost." Yeah, I have a map now, so I'm like, ha. So I can go all the way to the end there, and okay. If you know the gimmick, it's not too terrible. So let's go all the way this way. I said this way. Okay. Hope you're not too lost. When it comes to these kind of quests, yes. And I think the underwater one's going to be worse. As these guys must be successful. Yeah. But then how does the enemy get through them? Easy. Magic. Okay, can we get a repeat of last time? Just the end is right on this side, right? Of course it isn't. The game be playing tricks on me now. Wild. I know where this is gonna end. It's gonna loop around, and the enemy will be in the last spot it can be at. Nope. Entirely wrong. There you are. Alright. That's 3. And the last one should be over this direction and through here. So when you want to make your quest just last forever, this is how you do it. Not gonna be here. It is here. Awesome. Still doing True Mortal? Of course. Wild, right? Nova. And with that, the middle door should be open. If it's not open, I might rage quit. Hey, look. Woo. You have been observant. You may have learned something as you traveled through the halls of this hidden pyramid. I am the last of my people. We traveled far and wide, collecting power and for the sake of power. We sought to tame a creature of ice who exhibited phenomenal power. Wait, let's see. Could be worse. Could be that 100. No, God, no. Concluded the pure malevolence of creature. Even as we sought to bring him down, he clipped our wings, and the devastation was done in a matter of moments. I alone survived. Later, I heard of brotherhood and then formed to capture this most dangerous spirit. I offered my services, knowing that it would long least the least I could do. Long ago, I learned to read the stars on this world. So I returned to all that remained of the world. I hid the gate within my prison. Then I read and wrote of my readings on the walls. Dude, that's kind of craziness, but you know. Anyway, welcome and well done, hero. I am grateful that you are here and have done so well. You know, all this testing stuff is getting annoying. God dang it. Hey, look, exposition. I can't wait to go through it. What's next? Well, as you can tell, hey, what you expect next. I can tell you that the next location lay beneath the waves. Yeah, that's the one I'm dreading. The Avatars expected the gates to be protected, not counting on a freak accident. I wonder if this has to do with the Avatars, involving some explosives and a ship loaded with water-breathing potions. Yeah, heard about that. Yes, I believe you did. Now, as the nature of your next challenge, I cannot say. Each Guardian has a lesson for you to learn. Learn them well, and they will serve you in the long will. Patience, courage, skill, intellect, all these things are part of growth. You exhibit these traits, great moments, your deeds, while sometimes perhaps a bit misguided, are nonetheless extraordinary. Why, thank you. Your race? What is your race? Different question, but suffice to say that we were wanderers. Far and wide we had traveled in. Much have we seen. When we came to rest here, we suspected our time had run its course. Fate has long foretold of the cataclysm that destroyed all but me. Cataclysm? For us, yes, I was patrolling our corridors when a sudden cold descended on me. I fled down the halls, seeking a safer place. I had to enter a doorway when darkness. I lay senseless, I know not how long. When I regained consciousness, a sheet of ice covered everything in these halls. Only I remained, the others were gone. What can you tell me about the Isathara? He is brutally incarnate. He is as cold as the ice that flows within his veins. He is mad, utterly insane. But cold in his madness, even clinical. He knows what he desires, and he will achieve it at all costs. Simply put, he is evil. There is no room in his world for remorse or conscience. He must be stopped and will be needed for the task. What your role is, I cannot say. That is clouded for me. Loot for gold. Interesting. I mean, if I wanted to spend the gold on it, sure. What about loot for DC? Oh, just the same things. Interesting. We're out of here. Alright, heal. Oh god. Dive in. Let me get this next one ready because I know it's gonna be worse. Isn't it? I swear this was even worse. I thought this was the worst one, but I guess not. Looks like it's just gonna be something else. What am I thinking of? That's terrible. We must make haste. Welcome back. You have done well so far. Now the Guardian awaits you in the deepest of depths. It was believed that all the gates, the one protected beneath the waves, would be the most secure. Obviously, now that is not the case. I volunteer to serve as the Ocean Gate Guardian, believing in the security of the gates. Look, I need to understand something. Why exactly do I need to tune myself to the gates? It's just a matter of tracking her down, and you'd better serve just hunting for this location. The gates hold the key to capturing Thara. Each gate was imbued with certain properties that, when combined, will give you an edge when it's time to face Thara. Each guardian is infused with a bit of the power of the other guardians. No single guardian could handle Thara on his or her own. We only discovered that we combined our power were able to stop him. You are receiving a bit of that collective power when you attune yourself to each gate. The process will be complete when you reach the final gates. At that time, you will go on the offensive, and when the time comes, I will give you more information. Sounds reasonable. Good. Then it will steep through the gate, or step at the gate. You will be transferred to the Valley of the Triton. There you will find the next gate challenge that awaits you. It was probably better, but I don't want to spend gold. Also, let's see, fire and light. Fire it is. Fire. Nope, gotta fight all of you. Gotcha. And it didn't beat a lady. And that didn't kill you because I'm still on light instead of fire. Whoops. We're going back to fire. I'll take that one. Oh, I'm losing health. Nice. Is that where it just came from? Go, go, go. It's apparently a speedrun. Seriously? Oh, Bowser. Greetings, hero, and welcome to my home. I have been waiting for you for a very long time. You have done well to come this far. Are you supposed to be like a water elf, or... I don't know. I know the challenges you faced thus far, and I have no idea what awaits you when the task with the gate is complete. That is when the real work begins. Here now, however, it falls to me to test you. You might have noticed some discomforts, perhaps even a reduction in your overall health. This is to be expected at this depth. Despite your ability to breathe freely here in this depths, water pressure is still deep is great. To win through here, you will need to demonstrate your endurance. I have brought several heroes from lore here to assist me. You must fight your way through the gate. Good luck. Oh, come on. Water break, I guess. We're good. Ah, yes, PvP characters. Oh, what's your MO resist? 18, and I still did. Okay. Okay, I see game. Cage. You cannot equip trinkets in battle. I guess they had a trinket equipped. Cage. And pets are still bugged with the PvP characters, so don't have to worry about that. Skill and endurance serve you well. It is kind of the trait that will help you in long fights when your chance to rest becomes slim. What's with all the testing? There are a number of traits we test with one that interacts. Skill in fighting, intelligence, and endurance all combine to create more powerful beings. Your great skills will serve you well in the future. From what I've seen, your honor You shall do well. Okay, this wasn't too bad. It was the pyramid I was overreacting to. Okay. The ocean has come to under us utterly, much to their surprise. The destruction wrought was beyond belief. Many people trapped in cages of ice were lost. This event which set things into motion. The Avatar of Water, who has long maintained a neutral state on the issue, realized that her domain was in danger and chose to act. It was she who proposed that each would protect their own domain. The gates were commissioned and placed across the lore. Both above and below the surface, the most secure was to be the water gates. This gate at the greatest depth of the ocean, undoubtedly protected by both water and pressure. What exactly is this place anyway? Once a great city, a center of culture and learning, towered above the waves here. The city was mostly destroyed by a volcanic eruption. The temple is all that remains. Well, that and a lot of statues. The statues. Who are they of? I don't know exactly. They have been here for ages, well before I was made a guardian of the Avatar of Water. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't tell you what I don't know. Fair? Ooh, Riptide weapons. The Riptide weapons. 50,000. Says the person with 50 million, or 3 million gold. I need that gold later, though. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, Springs Current Cape. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was... yeah. These quest chains have quite the good looking items, though. Yeah, they do. Let's see. Testing. Okay, still works. Anyway, let's see. Heal. Icy beginnings. We must find out all we can about Nivalis Aqua. Ah, yes, now we're in the Book 3 type of quests. In order to fight an enemy, one must know about the enemy. We know quite a lot about Ishitara, but we know nothing regarding Nivalis. Heard if we find more information. Heard, but even heard of an ice giant until I first met Nivalis. Indeed, however, in my travels I have met someone who might be able to give us a lead. Greetings. What do you seek, Guardian? I wonder who this is. We need information on the ice giants, the children of Frostfire. The name of the ice giants take upon themselves is said to refer to the first and greatest of ice giants. As I understand it, it is also the first name of a special kind of fire, but that is from notes scrawled on the margins of old pages. Yes, seeks Nishar, we know the plan is to destroy lore with ice, but beyond that we are lost. We need to seek out any information we can find that might stop it. Yeah. This was the first true mortal quest that was made during Book 3. The lore of the ice giants is ancient. Whatever known it certainly is. It is my understanding that once there were once a great number of ice giants, but what happened to them is a mystery. I've read old texts saying that they were once a great war against them. A great many races were allied against them. After that, they seemed to disappear from history. Can you tell me what happened to them? I even knew if they went, what would be helpful. As far as I know, they were driven extreme north. That is the best information I can give you. This mission, but most of it has gone missing, or perhaps destroyed over the centuries. What was the cause of the war? God, is the exposition dump. That is lost lore. Lost lore on lore. Ha! Either seek the Library of the Lost, which is impractical at best to find a living ice giant, which seems unlikely. Or you can tell me about them. Most of the lore is lost or destroyed, but you may ask, and I will tell you what little there is to know. What were the giants like? Oh, it's just an exposition dump. What few records survive indicate that they were extremely warlike. They were a proud tribal people. Understand that they were also raiders, often striking close to villages, taking what they needed. It's not completely clear. I have come across other evidence that they were farmers and hunters. Were they often in conflict with other races? As I said, I keen them to be raiders. I keen them, okay. Also a chance that their victims may be tired of raids and thus they came into conflict. I would assume that this meant that there's frequent erupts of hostility. All that was long ago, however. Were they intensely magical? It would be difficult to say. There are other words among them that were occasionally elementalist. I am not certain if that appears throughout the race or the single clan. I have heard rumors, but nothing definitive. Have any ice giants been seen besides Miss Ellis? There have been occasional reports, farers' tales of what might be encounters with them, but these reports are largely dismissed as tall tales. Do you have any clue where they might be living? No, but they some record of the ice giant village shortly before their exile. The region somewhere farther north than the roads of Basque. Perhaps you should start there. Ah, yes, the quality has increased, and that character who was given all the exposition, he will be back in Book 3. Tall Tales, Ice Giants. I'm not sure if it was this quest, but there was a thing they were doing where you could like translate stuff into actual things, but I'm not going to do that because, yeah, that would take forever. Yeah, Killigan. How is Aqua not freezing? Oh, Tall Tales and Ice Giants. Oh, testing. Yeah, still working. Wild. You do? Okay. I'm just gonna do this to get rid of something. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Wait, where'd my other dagger go? Here we go. Cutscene. Hey, look, an ice giant. Welcome, Aqua. I have consulted the bones and knew you were coming. Of course you did. Please come inside. I have much to tell you and rest of the hospitality of my home. What do we got? Oh, nice. Frostfire weapons. Ooh. I like. I like. It's too bad I'm, yeah. Playing a quest chain taking place in, an icy area. Cold truth. What did you learn, Aqua? Exposition dump. You must forgive me, I must observe the rules of hospitality as a guest. You may expect safety, a hot meal, and a cold drink. Slake your hunger and thirst for a moment, I have much to tell you. Many generations ago, we ice giants lived on the shores of the sea. We grew limited crops and hunted for game, and we warred. As we have a lot of storms, and when the winter season grew strong and the seas grew rough, we would sail through their ships and raid all the coastlines that had never been away, thus was natural to us. Eventually those coastal cities united against us. They came in hundreds of thousands and we were driven north. Where we went hurried and a great deal on the way. We were led by the Bright One we called Frostfire. He had the making of that lovely fire that you see over there. It's too known as Frostfire. It feeds off the snow and ice rather than wood. It can cook without apparent heat and can make a room comfortable without making it overwarm. Only one of his line could create this fire. Only one of his line was blessed with this elemental gift. The ice giants could all do rudimentary magic back then, but only his line could achieve greatness. Why are you telling me this? One must know the past to understand the future. When I was young and when I met a young Nivalis, he was but 12. His gift was incredible. His mind was sharp as the Bright One's. As stone thrower, I was his tutor in all things magical. I himself to the ancient tomes and his predecessors with precariously anything that would help him build power. Indeed, he was richly blessed, and he quickly became adept at whatever magic he tried. Though he was particularly gifted with the ice magic of our people. Duty to educate him in the hopes that he would be the one to lead us home. We have been waiting for many generations for the one who would be able to lead us to homeland and help us keep it. He was raised that ideal, and he took it to heart, but soon I learned something that filled me with dread. He sought not just to lead us home, but to take the world by storm and ice. He was in his late 30s when he learned of this Ishithara and the Brotherhood. By then, I had begun to hope his plan was for naught, but alas, how wrong was I? I knew that this would be what I sought, so I consulted the bones. They proved me right. The bones showed me that the course develops the Frost Fire Clan intended to follow and lead us all into disaster. With a frozen world, a life would die out. The freezing of the world would lead to the death of plant life and wildlife. With nothing to sustain our bodies, we would slowly starve to death. I argued with him and he cast me out. It seemed like he would tolerate no opinion but his own. He is convinced that this is his destiny and I cannot change his mind. Now I live here on the edge of our land that was once our home. I have been waiting here for many years for you. For me. I knew it would be you. I knew your name many years ago when I learned where I must go and what I must do. Now I've warned you, it is time for myself and Burr, my furry son, to build a ship and set sail when the stormy seas of winter lay siege to the coastline. What of the other ice giants? Do they follow him blindly or do they question Valis? That is a question, or difficult question to answer. Short of it is that when I was there, little was known of his plan. I managed to warn a few before I was cast out, but I know not the political now. I can say safely that there are some who would not follow him, but what shall or has become of them is obscured to me. Okay. Where should I go here? Hie you further north, Aqua. Hie you further north to the mountains and seek the village at the foot of the largest one in lee of the wind. There you may find answers. The heavens are good. Ah, yeah, this is the quest with the cipher and everything. They all have health. Okay. Can't select you, so I'll just shield for now. An Arctic wolf. Let's see. Or a snowy tog. Ah, 104. Hey, Themis. Ah, yes, the book I was mentioning. If you can find all 4 pieces of the cipher, you can use that to translate this entire book, which is already complete on the forums. I would do that instead, unless you really want to take the time. Are you playing this? Yes, I am playing the entirety of Two Mortal Saga. Oh, there's an ice elemental there. Why? Because it's pretty much the last of the Chapter 2, or Book 2 content I haven't completed. I was already in there. How Aqua isn't cold, I have no idea. Huh, did I go the wrong way? Oh, there's another one there. I forgot where to go in this quest. this way? Yes, I can. Okay. Magic indeed. And a outrage should do it. Another piece. I probably missed one. Unless I haven't come upon it yet. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, now you die. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Oh, he has resistance to fire. Gotcha. I remember him too. I suppose these Book 3 air requests were more memorable. Yeah, the Book 3 air requests were kind of... They were put together in a better fashion than Book 2 quests. Still not dead. Alright, down he goes. How did you come to be here? You sent me. I am blah blah blah. I have remained here for many years, hoping to find. Many times I have ventured southward seeking it. He said something about sailing the storms. That is a shame. He would have known what to do. There goes my headset. There are those among us who still resist Novellis, even at the risk of ourselves and our own. If you go this way again, let him know we are here waiting his guidance. I suspect he knows. There's a place north of here, midway up the mountain. Novellis has ventured there a number of times, across the bridge of ice, where the howling wind and falling snow meets. Good earth, a shimmering doorway stands, and before it a creature I've never seen before. The final gate. I must be off. Dragon Clan Scythe? Ooh, fancy. Nice looking ice weapons. I'll take it. quests. First Guardian. Oh god, this one's long. Wait. Okay. Continuation. I will show you the way. There are many dangers for the unwary, and you do not know these mountain paths as I do. I'm just gonna float. You mean you know the proper path to the gate? I have accompanied on pilgrimage to see the creature who stands before that portal. You've met the Guardian. I have seen him, I have heard him speak, I have not spoken to him, however. That privilege lay with blah blah blah. Yeah, remove. I'll go no further. It is a good idea to attract the attention of some things that live in the mountain. Follow the path upwards. You will find what you seek there. Thank you. Perhaps soon your fortunes will change. Okay. Let's see. Does floating take more effort? I don't know. Also, this path has so many enemies. Oh my god. Here we go again. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, Gab. Have fun. A couple more quests, then I'm calling it a stream. I should probably change my element back. There we go. Got any advice for a non-amulet level 90 player? I don't know, what kind of advice are you looking for? Are you like seeking gold, or...? Wait, is the floated figure that True Mortal talked to? Yes, that was him. Oh my god, there's so many enemies on this quest. Have fun, or nice items to collect. Having fun or nice items to collect, indeed. This quest is... Why? Just why? Okay, up we go. Did they change the level cap? The level cap is currently level 90. Okay, thank you. That's better health pad. And I have to fight all of you. This way. Oh god, this quest. Why are there so many enemies? I know. Instead of 4 random quests within one quest, let's just add a ton of enemies to one screen of a long quest. Yes. That's how we lengthen the quest. And by the time we get to the end, there'll be more exposition. Yay! Can't skip you. We're finally getting to the cave portion of the quest. If anything else complained before, wait until we get to the certain screen coming up. Enough enemies for you? For the same people who made the game. So the people who make this game are always interchanging. There's like 2 main people, or actually 3 main people now, but like early on it was different people, then different quest chains were written by different people, and yeah. That's a lot of ice elementals. Yes. Why so many? I don't know. I meant as a company. Okay. Well, it apparently still makes money, so they're still making content for it. As long as it makes money, they'll still make content. Since old Surging's weapons. telekinetic kick. Okay, what do we got next? Lone Tog by itself, and it's another big enemy. Yay! Snowball, Eater of Snow. That did so much damage. Snowball, Eater of Snow. Togs. Small enemy equals normal mob. Big enemy with same design equals boss. Oh my god, deep content. Can I get to the exposition already? I know big giant wingman's over here. Here we go. I know you're back there. Huh. Whoa! This caused so much lag on my old computer. Our meeting has been written in your stars for many years. I am Kyran. I am Aqua. I seek the final gate. Consider your journey from the beginning. You will prove to be a valuable asset in the coming struggle. Have you been told anything? Things of hope from AQW? I don't know. They do tend to use some assets from AQW from time to time. It could be early exalted. I don't know. Huh. Let's see. I've been told a lot of nothing. So what's the story? I understand this is the gate of some. Is somehow very important, but I don't quite understand why. This I have intended to tell you since you began the journey, but not till this time. Only when you reached me would you have been prepared for what's coming. Finally, get some answers, tell me what you will. And Ishtar, the peril that brings the world, one must first understand its origin. Long before the advent of the creatures on the Lord, there was, on a different plane, a great and terrible war. I wonder if he is an exalted. He said long before lore, and these guys existed long before lore. Huh. With the aid of our elemental allies, we created many beasts of war to do battle alongside us. One of those war beasts. After his creation, however, we realized that Ishtar was too dangerous to be unleashed without a handler. Mention of elemental planes / wastes. They weren't known as the wastes until this, just the wastes. This is still Chapter 2 content. He realized that Ishtar was too dangerous to be unleashed without a handler. Her inaction was terrible, both his ability and to naturally disrupt the working of magic. His affinity for destruction were terrible. He only utilized a dozen times. What happened if he was too dangerous? Could he not be destroyed? We had discussed the future of Ishathara given his natural instability and danger he posed. War is not yet over, but it was evident continued reliance on Ishtar would result in disaster. The question was whether Ishtar would be should be destroyed or allowed to continue to exist. Don't let Jania find this guy. Who knows if he still exists? Also complicating matters was prophecy regarding Shithara. As far as I know, he was the only war beast to be subject to prophecy. He was felt to destroy the unjust, not to mention difficult, extremely dangerous of war. We locked him away in a distant corner of the plane. There he would remain a prisoner for all time. So powerful, why did you think you could contain him? Decided that a guardian would be essential to keep him locked away. The guardian would be one of us. Brotherhood would be the power to enforce this quarantine. I was named and the guardian accepted the task without a word. Knowing full well it meant he would never truly rest, it was essential to ensure that it not be released before the time of prophecy. So, if I was released on purpose, how did he get on to lore? Wouldn't he have tried to escape beforehand? And kept him calm through long ages, both him and his powers, with the discussion of and engagements. Guardian taught us games that they could play in hopes of reaching through the madness, and find a core of sanity there somewhere. Towards the end of this imprisonment, Zara had learned the human game. He had pondering on the nature of the pawn. However, because of the prophecy, he knew that one day would escape. We did not know when, though. Guardian was unprepared for that moment. Whew. He then turned his gaze towards the gate that had been created by a mortal, the gate that was left standing open. This mortal had sought to gain access to what he thought was the elemental planes. Of course, he was mistaken, as it merely led him to the wastes. Oh, I guess this was the wastes. To an area, the wastes long dominated by elementals of ice, water, and wind, and unfortunately a prison. As the guardian gazed at the new gates, considering the implications, an unthinkable happened. The gate mistakenly created a foolish mortal seeking what he termed the plane of ice. Led this mortal straight past the safe boundaries of his prison, and he met the creature and wisely fled. Fortunately, he led Zithara straight to the gate, unleashing him upon the descent of lore. But he was in prison again, was he not? He escaped. The guardians was sent to capture him. Human who has dared traverse the place business being in was also to be severely punished. Ooh, for this act. Or we're tied together, and he was made to be a spirit warden, the first of such. I volunteered to go after Zithara and to help capture him. To do otherwise would have meant to go against what I believed. You see, I was that guardian, and my very nature is to do my duty the most ability. Because if there escaped my power, I knew I would have to contain him. My abilities to gaze across the great distances were instrumental in selecting those who would eventually become guardians and members of the brotherhood. I was the first guardian. The second guardian was the one who freed Ishtar from his prison to begin with. You mean Latalis? He's the one responsible for all this? He is, and he paid for the price many times over. Becoming a spirit warden nearly killed him. He is forever bound to Ishithara. He carries his duty without compliment or complaint. He was the second guardian of the Brotherhood. So the importance of the Ice Gate. The Ice Gate stands in the place where Latalis created it using a portion of his energy. The gate was designed to reopen the initial portal. Because Ishithara used the portal, he was attuned to it. We use the gate as the portion of the key. As long as the gate remains guarded and close to him, he cannot flee from Talis. And Velis destroyed the spirit orb. Ishithara was released again. All this was foretold. And why didn't you do something in advance to prevent this? Prophecies are notoriously tricky to navigate. Difficult to avoid. We could only do our best and prepare for the day when he would be released and re-released. And you were the last part of the puzzle. Now you must help recapture him and can track him, but I cannot leave my post. What happens if Ishithara is captured and imprisoned again? There are a few potential results of failure, none of them good. You should know that magic is tricky at best, and with a war beast like Ishithara, well, his effect on magic is hard to predict. Released Ishithara, the order tamed the more severe magical consequences of his release. We opted to tie Talius with the force of Ishithara. This meant that it is likely that if you fail, you have undoubtedly die. I have turned my eye towards Nivalis. I believe his army is complete. Those giants who chose to follow him are intermingled with dragons, wolves, and the poor creatures called Kyran. They begin their march. Relay this information to Latalis. How you choose to use the information is up to you. Welcome to the Brotherhood. Now do your duty. Aqua's, sure. Do your duty, brother. I've got this. Very good. Now go, and may your endeavor meet with great success. Good night, guys. See ya. Thanks for watching. Whew. Stormhawk Scythe. I got the terrible version. Okay, 2 to go. A cold shoulder. Yeah, it's no problem. You must have questions. More exposition. Yeah. It's more interesting because it had actual exposition. Actual exposition. You have been attuned to all the gates. Welcome finally to the Brotherhood. Well, thank you. Now, I've got some questions for you. I thought you might after talking to whatever his name is. Why did you go poking around in places that humans aren't meant to go? It was my thirst for knowledge. I desired to expand my knowledge of planes that existed beyond this one. Planes I believed held secrets to life on lore. My thirst for these secrets led me to develop spells that would allow me only to survive on the plains. See ya, Themis. But would allow me to navigate them like a native. The spell worked, and I was able to move freely without suffering from extreme cold I had found. I was able to detect 2 creatures within the range of my magic, so I went in to search for a guide. Unfortunately, the closest of the 2 was the Vishathara. Looks at Nada. To my ultimate and abiding misfortune, I ventured too close, unable to state my curiosity. When he awakened, he broke his bonds in my body, and rescued me by forgetting his duty and escaped. When he escaped, he attacked me with a ferocity that left me stunned. Well, that is an attack. As he tore into me, I knew that I would die, paying the greatest price for my folly. He healed me and held me for judgment. And that's when they made you a guardian. More than a guardian, they made me a prison. They tore me down to my bare essence and reconstructed me. They enabled me to contain within myself the power that was Shambara and the essence of him. And they did this, I suffered. They realized I was in pain. They did nothing to alleviate that pain. I knew agony that was few mortals have. Isn't that true, mortal? But or had to endure. It is nothing short of a miracle that I survived the process. And they gave me the task of abiding the recapture of Shathara, and I had the task of being his jailer. I was promised a long life as long as I accomplished the task set before me. It was this reason I was physically destroyed and rebuilt. A normal human could serve the purpose of these creatures, but I had to be rebuilt completely. Mortal could have contained Shathara. That's not much fun. Do you resent what they did to you? I think at first they did, but I had a long time to think about it, and honestly, I understand their point. After all, who had freed Ishlar from his prison. Those times were given time to live, mistakes have made. Quite a few were worse than others made, they restored my body. Now, my captors told me about Ishlar and his history, as well as his subsequent capture and imprisonment. They tell you would escape again? No. They only told me that I would host more than one prisoner before all was said and done. Now we must leave this discussion. I have an important task for you. It's come to my attention that Bellis brought many of the ice dragons over to the side with a promise of easy prey and your defeat. Not just a mortal anymore, a true mortal. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Hopefully not. As I understand it, they haven't forgotten your role in the war against them during their time struggling to obtain the orbs. Yeah, that happened.
I need you to travel north and meet with Aisha, and speak with her about recruiting the Ice Dragons portal in order to remove them from the service of Nivalis. It may not succeed, but we must try. The fewer allies he has, the harder his task to become. And quite frankly, I realize you have faced large numbers of dragons before. They weren't abided by the Prime Minister like Nivalis. Forgotten our last encounter. Ah, yes, ice elves. I wonder what became of Aisha in Chapter 3, or Book 3. I always want to call it Chapter 3 for some reason. Well, thankfully these guys are super weak to fire. Training her kingdom is pretty much hidden. I'm sure she's still there. Okay, still the same. Lady Aisha, you seem to have a few less followers around these days. How dare you intrude my territory? I have not forgotten our last encounter. You made it worse by consorting with that dragon slayer. And that Lady Aisha, I offer my apologies. Understand that? I offer my apologies. I would not have intruded. The great need wasn't great. Your followers, Aisha, are abandoning you and turning to follow the ice giant Nivalis. I have noticed a diminishing flight of late. So they follow that fool Nivalis, do they? So be it. Let them fall in straight to disaster as they deserve. Actually, I was hoping you would call them to you. You always did have a way with your kind. When you took the ice orb, you also took away most of the power I used to control my fellow dragons. I can give them orders all day, but they have free will to resist. I cannot help you. Moreover, I wouldn't help you if I could. Unfortunately, I also know that Nivalis must be stopped. His goal will have disastrous consequences for all life, or not just those who look more for life. I will let you live in the hope that you prove to be as much trouble to Nivalis as you have been to me. Well, thank you, Aisha. If you change your mind, I would be grateful. Leave. Now. Right, leaving. Well, that was productive. Better let Latalis know... Uh-oh. Quiet, gasp! Hey, look, Zan. Yeah, no. And the last quest that has been released for True Mortal Saga, the Alliance. Please tell me how it went. Expected the plea would fail, but we needed to try. I've sent word to the Guardians and the Dragon Slayers. They are sending aid here. I need you to go north and speak with see if you can get help from among his people. It might take some talking. It seems like the Ice Giants are a bit bitter about what happened to their people. From what I understand, they're feeling outraged at being forgotten about. I'll do my best. Listen, when I got back, I saw you speaking with Zan. You know he's dangerous. You'll need to be careful dealing with him. I know what he is, and I know who he is, and I know what he's done. I had hoped that he might have insight that would help us deal with both Navalis and Shintaro. I still say that you should be careful. I trust Zan almost as far as Twig can hunt Navalis. Okay, so did useful advice beyond burn him out of existence? Unfortunately, he did not. He did, however, promise to aid us in the fight. He is a great pyromancer, no matter his madness. He will be great help when the time comes. Difficult times lay ahead. Okay, off to sea, blah blah. I'll see you. Laguzoki. I'll see you when I return. Wine. I know. I hear him. You can come out now, Navalis. Ruh-roh. You knew I was coming. I did. Did you know I was bringing some friends? Oh no, not the Guardians! So that's the way of it. You'll force your way into and get through the gates, attempting to control all of us. You would pervert the workings of beings greater than us in your war against life itself. Good luck with that. You may be biting off far more than you can chew. We'll see. Wolf, bear, take it. Same quest layout? Looks like it. Oh no, I'm stunned. What am I to do? Not quite enough damage. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Skull. Crit up. Nova. No crit. Alright, that should do it. Welcome, I have followed your adventure from the time you first left me. Also know how you... Tell me, Aqua, why should we aid you? What did you become? Let's see. What did we become when we were driven from our homes? You were not even a tale told to frighten. Even a tale that... Oh, okay. We're not even a tale told to frighten children. Oops. We are cast away, forgotten. The truth was once driven out. Your people never bothered to think upon us again. Not speak of action of the past. I asked the spirit, what would your people do? This world is far from perfect. There is war, there is upheaval, there is hate. But there is also good, there is light shining from the darkness. People have, for the worst part, learned. Work together and adapt. I have seen your journal and... Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've totally seen your journal. I see things from your point of view, though. Through that, you were treated unfairly, and yes, you were forgotten. I don't think it was out of malice, however. You faded from view to us, first a legend, a fairy tale, and then the world changed. And yet, Lord Nivalis is our sworn leader. We set great store by our oaths, our word among ourselves is our bond. He is our ruler, and we must obey when we are ordered to do so. A ruler you know is wrong. A ruler you yourself said is... must resist. Sure, terrible things happen to your tribe. I've read some of the writings of your people. Surely, however, you must know that the only thing issue was with the raiding. Admitting that you were right about that, I ask again, why should we aid you? When your people came to drive us away, did they first send us someone to speak with us? Did they negotiate with us? No, they came with ships, war, and desire for extermination in their hearts. Tell you why, because if you do not, you give in to Nivalis, but Shafara does not understand a mortal creature needs. There's a blight on this world, a creature who was bred for some purpose, war. Why would you aid us, then we'll answer to follow the madness of that people hated. If you fail to aid us, you're become the aggressor, even if you don't do anything at all. You can sit here all quietly as Nivalis destroys everything in a cataclysm of ice. You'll find regret quickly enough, because there will be no forest, there will be no creatures, and soon you and your people will starve to death as the Lord is frozen. I've heard enough. I say we fight. If we lose, we are not fighting, we lose everything. I, for one, refuse to lay any weapons down. When justice cries out to be heard, none is above the law. The law is... keep falling off. Or one species above the other, we lose. By doing that, we know the past. We'll gain infinite greater acceptance. We can find our place among smaller races. Very well then. We will join you in the time for us to return to lore and reclaim our homelands on the coast. Go now. We will join you shortly at the place where the warden stands. And with that, Sandsea Gate Shard. Even though he's standing right in front of us, we have caught up with all his quests. Oh dear lord, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, hopefully at some point we'll get the ending to this quest chain. But until then, we are left on that cliffhanger. And I'm also going to call this a stream. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys.